Uh-oh.
Yeah, so we actually missed a few things on the Zoom. I'll just reiterate a little bit for people who will be joining us later. We were talking about jails, which is judgment, agendas, inventions, and lies. E equals MC squared, which is mediocrity times corruption squared equals evil. And comfortable distance that keeps us safe. We were talking about light and heavy, which is what's true makes us feel light, and whatever is heavy is a lie, and we'll be clearing that with a clearing statement, right and wrong, good and bad, back and bad, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. And you can join us, you can read about it at theclearingstatement.com. So back to the comfortable distance. So what does the comfortable distance, that silence, what does it create for you?
Comfortable distance. In silence, sometimes I use as, well, it's a barrier. And sometimes I actually make an excuse that's expandedness, and I actually hide from the inner silence where I can receive information, hear my knowing.
So everything that is will you destroy and create that?
Yes.
Thank you. Right and wrong, good and bad, back and bad, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. And how many jails are you using to create the E equals MC squared, this comfortable distance that keeps us safe and away from knowing that if we did choose that, would create a different reality? Everything that is, will you destroy and create that?
Yes, please.
Thank you. Right and wrong, good and bad, back and bad, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. Yeah. So, where are you right now?
It feels the sensation is lighter, and there's still something.
Right. With being nice. Yeah, with being nice around the holidays and cheerful. How much lie is in that?
There was a good deal of it because I was there was a good deal of it. I don't even have to be because anything. Yeah.
Yeah. So would you be willing to stop lying? Especially to yourself.
You know, that I wasn't sure I was going to get that much lightness, and yes, it feels. Yeah, I think I'm getting done with that.
Thank you. Right and wrong, good and bad, back and bad, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds.
It's no longer a comfortable distance.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty uncomfortable.
Exactly. Everywhere when we are starting to lie to ourselves and create that comfortable distance, it's totally uncomfortable anymore.
And I have to laugh because it doesn't, anybody else would know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
When we are expanded, there is no comfortable distance. Let's do that right now. Let's expand. Let's close your eyes. And if you're driving, please don't do that. Don't close your eyes. You still can expand. Because I think I saw Rachel driving in the moment. Don't close your eyes. Just expand. Drop your barriers. See where you are. Make sure you're in the body and bigger than the body. Just see if you can feel every cell in your body. And from that space, just start expanding like a sphere, like a ball of energy that you actually are. You can visualize it or just be that, whatever works for you. And make yourself as big as maybe the room that you're in, or a car if you're in the car. Expand beyond that, maybe a mile. Make sure you go in each direction, up, down, sideways, and back and front. And keep expanding. 100 miles, 1,000 miles, 10,000 miles. And keep expanding it. Make yourself as big as the whole earth. And now sense everybody. Sense animals, sense people, but don't take on their stuff. Just be present with everything that's going on. And expand into infinity. Keep expanding. Keep expanding. And without contracting, just bring the attention back into your body. And just sense every cell, every molecule in the body. And see if you can shift something. See any dark spot or some areas that may be uncomfortable. Bring the light there. Bring the energy there. And expand that throughout your body and throughout the whole universe and beyond that into infinity. Bring your attention back to the body again. See if there is another spot that needs your attention, that asks for more light. Bring that light in that spot and expand that throughout the whole universe. Now see yourself, see your life from that perspective. See what's going on day to day. See all your problems, issues, everything that's going on from the perspective of infinity. How big are they? How problematic are they? How easily can they be solved now? See what's required to shift those things. And now expand those problems throughout the whole universe. See if they're still there. And when you're ready, you can come back to the Zoom without contracting. Please don't contract. Don't ever contract. Just be yourself. This is who you truly are. This is the being, the consciousness you are, the infiniteness. So how does it feel?
Much lighter.
Yeah. How big are the problems now?
What problems?
Exactly. By the way, when you expanded them, did they became bigger or did they disappear?
Oh, disappeared.
Yeah, that's actually another tool to know what's true and what's a lie. If you expand something and it's still there and gets bigger, it's true. There is something there. Mm-hmm. If you expand and it disappears or blows up or not there anymore, it's not real. It's an invention. It's a lie. It's one of those jails that we put ourselves in. So everywhere where you are creating jails based on the problem that you've created as an invention and lies, using agendas, will you destroy and uncreate that?
Yes.
Thank you. Right and wrong, good and bad, back and pat, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. How many of you guys create problems so you can solve them, so you can actually feel that you deserve and that you're smart and that you can do those things? How many of you are problem solvers?
I know I am.
Because if you're a problem solver, you have to have problems to solve.
Oh, I was going to say, I don't think I do it that much anymore. And yeah, I do.
So with the holidays, a lot of times we start creating stress. I don't know about you guys, but I do, or at least I did before. And a lot of that stress is those problems that needs to be solved, which don't require. Another tool we can use, not my problem. How many of those problems are actually not yours? Just think of a problem that you have in your life and just say to yourself, it's not my problem. It's not my problem. Let's do it together. It's not my problem. Is it still there?
No problem.
Huh?
No.
What?
Somebody else was saying no.
No.
I'm not sure. Who is it on the phone?
Hi, it's Sarah from El Salvador, but we have a really bad connection. Hi, Helen.
Hi, sweetie. So, what were you saying?
No, I was practicing saying that out loud. It's not my problem.
Okay, not my problem. It was funny. I had a girl, a woman who brought her husband and her daughter as a clients, and I told them that tool. So she never came in as a client, or she might have, but a while back. So she calls me back. It's like, I'm having problem now. It's like, what's going on? Every time when I have a problem, I ask my husband or my daughter, they tell me it's not my problem anymore.
Yeah, that's great. How does it get any better than that?
Exactly. So everywhere where you decided that you have to solve everybody's problem, including the one that you create or somebody else created, and it's your job, especially during the holidays, will you destroy and uncreate that?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. Right, wrong, good, bad, back, battle, nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Totally not where I was going to go today. What?
Oh, I have a question.
Uh-huh.
You were saying, like, did it go away? And mine actually stayed there.
Okay. Would you like to work with that?
Yes, that'd be great.
So would you like to share what the problem is?
Yeah, it's just some conflicts at work with, my boss and I are having some conflicts with his boss.
Okay, so your boss has a problem with his boss, and it's your problem, right?
Well, it's also being directed at me too.
Okay.
So I'm getting, it's like from what my boss probably, I think he did it mainly, but then I did it somewhat. Mm-hmm. And so my boss and I are being scrutinized, but no one else in the other staff is.
Okay. So Cheryl, let me ask you a question.
Sure.
How much of your energy are you putting in there to try to solve it for them?
Well, I'm not trying to solve it for them because it's an issue for me.
Yeah. Okay.
But
so everything that
part of
is, would you let go? Would you be
Yes.
willing to let go all of that?
Yes. Yeah.
Thank you. Right and wrong, good and bad, pack and pat, all nine shorts, boys, men. You're familiar with clearing statement, right?
Yes.
Have you done
Yes.
access? Yeah. Okay.
Oh, yes.
Good.
Yeah, quite a bit in the last year. But
Cool.
I think part of it is that I have the awareness of what's going on.
Uh-huh.
And so sometimes I think it may be like kind of sticking in my energy field instead of like just being in awareness.
Okay.
And then it's being kind of mirrored back at me.
Cool.
And I mean,
So a lot of times what we do, we have the awareness of what's going on, and we solidify that into refined judgment. So how many refined judgments are you using to create the conflict you're choosing? Everything that is we destroy and create that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, back, battle, nine shorts, which means how many jails are you using to create the dominance of E equals MC square with refined judgments you're choosing?
Yeah.
Everything that is we destroy and create that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, back, battle, nine shorts, boys and beyonds.
I have to share this because my cat, she's like in my suitcase and she's like popping in and out of it. So it's like making me laugh.
Yeah.
But it's good because it's like loosening up the energy too. And she like never does really stuff until I get on a call.
Of course. Animals a lot of times shift energy.
Yeah.
Especially if we are stuck somewhere, they'll start doing crazy stuff. I have a dog, and every time when energy doesn't move in the class, he would start barking, he would start doing crazy stuff, but the energy shifts.
Yeah.
So would you be willing to be like your cat and shift with everything and allow the energy to move through you instead of being with that? Everything that is we destroy and create that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pack, paddle, nine shorts, boys, men. Also, let me ask you, how many contracts you have with your boss and with the other boss?
Yeah, it's the other boss, that the director, that's the
So would you be willing to let go of those contracts?
Yes.
So all the contracts, all vows, fealties, communities, promises, judgments, conclusions, computation, projection, rejection, and separation, and everything that any promises that has been from any lifetime, timeline, space, dimension, and reality, will you revoke, recant, resent, reclaim, renounce, denounce, destroy, and create that?
Yes.
Thank you. Right, wrong, good, bad, back, battle, nine shorts, boys, and beyonds. And everywhere where you try to defend for or against whatever issue is going on there, will you destroy and uncreate that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, back, battle, nine shorts, boys, and beyonds. And choose how, are you trying to prove you're right?
Maybe.
Cool. That's so cute.
Maybe.
We have amazing tool in Access. It's called I'm Wrong. It's a nice manipulation. It doesn't mean you're wrong. You've done foundation, right?
Yes.
So in foundation, we talk about that everything is just an interesting point of view. So with being wrong, it doesn't mean you're wrong. But in their eyes, you're wrong.
Yeah.
And you cannot change their mind.
Right.
They already decided it's what it is. So by you actually saying to them, I am wrong, maybe 3 times, I'm wrong.
Okay, I'm wrong.
How can I make up for the damages done?
Right.
A lot of times it might shift the conflict completely.
Okay.
So everywhere where you're unwilling to be wrong, it doesn't mean that you're actually in the wrongness.
Okay.
Will you destroy and uncreate that?
Yes.
Thank you. Right and wrong, good and bad, back and pat, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. Whew. There is something else there. What is that? What are you holding on to?
I kind of get there's like triangulation between my boss, my director, and I.
Cool. How many lifetimes you actually were in that triangle? Yeah. Would you be willing to give that up this lifetime?
Yes.
So all of the contracts, oaths, vows, fealties, marriages.
Blood oaths.
Blood oaths and marriages and contracts to kill, maim, torture, rape, whatever they are, and anything we haven't talked about it, would you revoke? What's the value of holding on to those contracts actually?
Oh, I get that we're like bound, linked together.
Cool.
Like forever and ever, amen.
So what's the value in that?
Oh, never to be alone.
Yeah. So would you be willing to destroy and uncreate that?
Yes.
Thank you. Right, wrong, good, bad, back, battle, 9 shorts, boys, men's. Any other value of holding on to that triangle? Or to hold on to that love triangle?
Yeah, I got like the director's kind of like the godfather.
Cool. So what's the value in that? Keeping him?
It's kind of like that's the family.
Mm-hmm. So what's the value in that?
Just being part of a family.
Say that a few more times.
Being part of a dysfunctional family, being part of a dysfunctional family, being part of a dysfunctional family.
All of the Shiki implants, all the secret agendas, and everything that holds it in place, and everywhere where you're stuck in there, and all the implants, explants, and imprints of that, will you destroy and uncreate that?
Yes.
Thank you. Right, wrong, good, bad, back, battle, 9 shorts, boys, and beyonds. What does family mean to you?
Chaos.
Cool. What else?
Frustration.
Cool. What else?
Oh, I don't know. My heart just totally contracted.
Yeah. That's where we go. That's a lot of it. And you don't have to do it, by the way. It's up to you.
I'm good.
Okay. So what's...
Like just the heartache, the heartbreak, disappointment.
Cool. Everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, back, but all 9 shorts, boys and beyond. Somebody cannot get to on a Zoom. Let's see. Let me see if I can send her. Everywhere where you are decided that family... Oh, no. Let me ask you another question. So what's your judgment of your family? Or of a family? What does the family mean?
It pops up as separated.
Cool. What else?
Division.
All of that, will you destroy and uncreate that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, back, battle, 9 shorts, boys and beyonds.
Like abandonment.
Cool. Were you abandoned by family?
Emotionally.
Yeah. So how many jails are you using to create the dominance of E equals MC squared with creating comfortable distance with your family and separating you from you based on your family?
Right.
All of that, will you destroy and uncreate that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, back, battle, 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. All the heartbreak that you have based on your family, based on abandonment by your family, and everywhere where you're separating yourself from you based on that.
Yeah.
Will you destroy and uncreate that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, back, battle, 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. What bastardization of infinite love, infinite creation, infinite beingness you're choosing to create misidentification, misapplication of what family is or is not that you're choosing. Everything that is, we destroy and uncreate that?
Yes.
Right and wrong, good and bad, back and pat, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. What's going on with you right now?
I'm just kind of feeling it a little bit in the heart, but a little bit in the throat, but it feels like it's moving.
Cool. So what's that? What's that in the heart?
Oh, I got the throats like the unspoken truth.
Cool. Were you allowed to speak your truth?
Not really.
Yeah. Everywhere where you were not allowed to speak your truth, in your family or outside your family, will you just try and create that?
Yes.
And give yourself the voice that you actually are?
Yeah.
Thank you. Right and wrong, good and bad, back and pat, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. And everywhere where you're not allowing yourself to speak your truth, will you just try and create that?
Yes.
Right and wrong, good and bad, back and pat, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. And truth. Actually, do you allow yourself to lie?
To lie?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I mean, I may not like allow something to come to my awareness, but I don't think I may block something from my awareness, but not really lie.
With Access, we talk a lot about polarity.
Mm-hmm.
So if we're trying to speak only the truth and deny ourselves lie, guess what happens? People will lie to us and we will not know.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Yeah. So everywhere where you're unwilling to say a lie,
Mm-hmm.
will you just try and create that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, but on natural placement. What's interesting, you're denying lying to other people, but you lie to yourself constantly, right?
Yeah, because it's like if I don't like really kind of, somewhat lie, fake it, play the game,
Mm-hmm.
That would be much easier if I would do that like at work, if I'd play the game versus just,
Exactly. So everywhere where you're unwilling to manipulate, unwilling to lie, unwilling to be what's required, will you destroy and uncreate that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, but all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. What if manipulation is not what we think it is?
Mm-hmm.
Everything that is, and everywhere where you're judging, will you destroy and uncreate that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, but all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. It doesn't mean you will go out and lie.
Right.
But being willing to lie is actually giving you a choice.
Right.
How many jails are you using to create the judgments of you based on if you're saying a lie or truth? Will you just try and create that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, but all nine shorts, boys and beyonds.
Yeah, it probably doesn't help. I was raised Catholic.
Oh, yes. And you were told, tell the truth, nothing but the truth.
And to be nice.
And to be nice. All of those things. Would you please give it back to Jesus and to church?
And my mom, yeah.
And your mom and everybody else who told you that, and be yourself and destroy and create everything that you bought.
Yes.
Thank you. Right, wrong, good, bad, but all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So what's not letting you go of that? Yeah, there, right there. So all of that, will you destroy and create that?
Yes.
Thank you. Right, wrong, good, bad, but all nine shorts, boys and beyonds.
God, it's okay. It's okay.
So Cheryl, how is it now?
It's good.
Feels lighter?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Anybody else has a question?
Ashley wrote something in the chat earlier. She said she was guilty. Said finding problems within myself to solve is a form of
escape. Oh, okay, cool. Would you like to work with that? Where's Ashley? That's
I'm here.
Hi, Ashley. How are you?
Good. Thanks for volunteering me, Sailor.
Ashley, can we see you? Can we see you or?
Yeah, you can. I don't know what I look like. I'm having to give permission. One second. You can start talking and I'll just work on it.
Okay, so basically tell me more about fighting with your problem with yourself to solve as a form of escape. Can you speak more to that so I can get a little bit more energy to that?
Yeah, it's something that I feel like, I mean, the fact that I've become aware of it, I think is just like the first step. And so I feel like I've been doing a really good job.
Hello? We lost the sound, I think. Ashley? Can't hear you. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Can't hear. No, she's not muted. So everything that doesn't allow us to have our voice and to speak, let's destroy and uncreate that.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm back.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Hi.
Okay.
Okay. I think when I went to turn the video on, it closed the app.
Got it. Okay.
Okay. So I mean, there's something else I think I would probably want to talk to you about more, but as it pertains to that particular thing, I've actually realized that I think I had an addiction to it, but then that's ironic in and of itself because that's just another thing that I'm labeling myself as, that's negative.
So everything that is everywhere where you're trying to label yourself as negative. Will you destroy and uncreate that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, bad, all 9 shorts, boys, men, and all the judgments that come out of that. Will you destroy and uncreate that?
Yes.
Thank you. Right, wrong, good, bad, bad, all 9 shorts, boys, men. You wanted to talk about something else?
Oh, tonight I was talking to my business coach about how I've been kind of called or kind of fell into this work that I'm doing helping girls, and it's really taking off, and I feel very, very kind of undeserving of the abundance that could come with it. And these girls are going through a lot. They're very anxious and depressed, and I feel a sense of resistance of even asking people to make the investment to work with me because I feel so bad for the girls that I wish I could just work with them for free. And
typical humanoid.
Yeah, underneath all of that, there's the self-worth issues from, I guess, probably from my childhood, and that all of that is really coming up. I felt like I did a pretty good job purging it, but when it comes to business, especially a business that could potentially be very successful, it requires every single corner of your soul to be cleaned out. So I'm kind of digging into self-worth issues, I think.
So what is that? What does self-worth mean to you?
It means that I am worthy of people investing in the help and support that I could provide for them, and them having faith in me,
and how
worthy to receive, things like that.
So does it feel light or heavy?
Really heavy.
So is it true?
Heavy.
So is it true?
No, it's just kind of getting my brain to my subconscious to get with the program.
Yeah, so everything that is, we destroy and uncreate that?
Yeah.
Right, wrong, good, bad, black, all nine shorts, boys means how many jails are you using to create the dominance of E equals MC squared with self-worth that you defined and mutilated yourself with? Everything that is will you destroy and create that? Right and wrong, good and bad, black and bad, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Because what's interesting, asking money for something that you're good at and that will help other people, is it actually yours? Or did you pick it up from the spiritual community, churches, and other people?
Pick what up specifically?
All of it. Or how much of it have you picked up?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a combination. There was a woman when I was 23 up until this past February she was like a psychic scammer, and I gave her $150,000.
Wow. So all of that, and you picked up on the top of that, all of that. Okay, so would you be willing to return it back to her and destroy and uncreate everything you're buying as true and real? Right and wrong, good and bad, black and bad, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So how much are you judging yourself for it? So would you stop that? Because truth, did that choice create awareness?
Yeah, I feel like it made me paranoid about charging people because I don't want to be like her.
Cool. So all of that, say that a few more times. I cannot charge people, like whatever you just said.
It makes me anxious about charging people because I don't want to be like her.
Mm-hmm.
It makes me anxious about charging people because I don't want to be like her.
Keep saying it a few more times. I want to get underneath all of that energy.
It makes me anxious about charging people because I don't want to be like her.
Mm-hmm.
It makes me anxious about charging people because I don't want to be like her.
Just say, I don't want to be like her. Just that part.
I don't want to be like her.
Mm-hmm. Keep saying
I don't want to be like her. I don't want to be like her.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to be like her.
All of that, all the Shiki implants, all the secret agendas, and everything that holds it in place, trifold sequencing system and Mobius strips and steel points and Archimedeal spirals that causing that, will you destroy and create that?
Yeah.
Thank you. Right, wrong, good, bad, black, bad, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. And all the biomimetic mimicry of that woman's pathways, realities, bodies, insanities, lies, and anything that you picked up from her, trying to understand her, will you destroy and create that?
Yes.
Thank you. Right, wrong, good, bad, black, bad, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Everywhere where you're judging based on comparison, judging you based on comparison with her, will you give it up, destroy and create that? Right and wrong, good and bad, black and bad, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. What's going on now with you?
I don't know.
Where did you go just now?
I don't know. I'm drawing a blank. I think something I was thinking about when we were talking about it is that, interestingly enough, I don't know if she was actually, I mean, I guess she had gifts, but she was actually kind of using mine. She was like channeling my gifts.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Like a vampire, I guess, and I didn't realize it. And so it also makes me wonder, like, I I don't know if I'm like her or you know, and my gifts are helping people. They're
Mm-hmm.
saving lives, but at the same time, it's like I think I'm hesitant to like really claim them and stand in that power, because I feel like it's not mine to own. Maybe it's it's God given, and I'm just a channel, and I don't know what's right and what's wrong and what's okay and what's not, when we're all kind of living in this very like fluid space.
Mm-hmm.
People who can feel, this, we're sensitive to energy.
So what if it wasn't right or wrong, good or bad? What if it was just what is, and it's just a choice?
But if that's the case, is it okay to charge people?
Yeah. Let me tell you my story a little bit. Can I?
Yeah, please.
I started Access about 6 years ago, and I was in the same boat. I couldn't charge people. I said, okay, just pay whatever you can. No, actually, in the beginning, I would give it free. And what I found, it wasn't quite working, because people didn't value it, so it wasn't going in. So somebody said, okay, maybe you'll start charging, maybe it will shift. So I started charging whatever they can pay. The results were kind of like plus minus. Then I started charging $50. Now people complain that it was too expensive. And there was a case when somebody said it was expensive, didn't come, but I found out they went to a restaurant, spent over $100 the next day. So I realized it's people's choice. So I started charging a little bit more, and I started raising my prices until it was comfortable. What's interesting, right now I'm charging $250. People get results consistently because that's the people who really like change, and nobody complains it's too expensive. So everywhere where you decided that your gifts should be given away, it's pretty much the same like throwing it away. Because people don't value something that is just available. It's something, it's not conscious, it's not cognitive, and there might be people that you will gift. Because I gift a lot of people, like I do a lot of like free webinars, and because that attracts people who are actually interested. But it's always being in the question. It's not about going to conclusion, okay, I will charge everybody. Or I will not charge anybody. This is about asking what that will create for each person. Let me ask you a question. Look at the girls that you're working with. Go into that energy and ask a question. What will create more? If you give it away, or if you charge a certain amount? Without it make you money or doesn't make you money, it doesn't matter. You can give it to charity. But just look at the energy. If you charge or you don't charge, what will create more?
I mean, like create more healing?
Mm-hmm. And what your life and their life will be in 5 years. Let's do like one at a time. If you don't charge, what your life will be in 5 years? What their life will be in 5 years? And now erase that. If you do charge them a certain amount, what your life will be in 5 years? And what their life will be in 5 years? Which one feels lighter?
The second one, because the first one could result in death even.
Yeah.
Or some sort of living version of like not feeling joyful,
Yeah, because we're looking just at the energy. Energy doesn't lie. Whatever is light is true. Whatever is heavy is a lie. So by looking at the energy, light and heavy, you can follow that without going into what I call mental masturbation, which is pretty much thinking and stinking and all of that.
It's funny.
So everywhere where you're doing calculations and computations, instead of just knowing what's true, will you destroy and uncreate that? Right, wrong, good, bad, bad, all nine shorts, poison, beyonds. And everywhere where you're denying you based on somebody else's actions, will you destroy and uncreate that? Right, wrong, good, bad, bad, all nine shorts, poison, beyonds. So truth, are you that lady? Are you actually like that? Not even close. So would you recognize that? Would you be willing to be you, independent of anybody else, whoever they are, whatever they did, to you or to anybody else? And anything that doesn't allow that, will you destroy and uncreate that? Thank you. Right, wrong, good, bad, bad, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. How are you? You're welcome. Thanks. Oh, wow, it's 9 o'clock. Time flies. You feeling a little bit different?
Yes, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Well, I guess that's with the holidays too. Everything is about holidays and the joy of them. Because around the holidays, a lot of things do come up. Like those things or problems at work, and everything gets aggravated because we pick up so much more around the holidays. How are you guys all doing?
Good.
Wonderful.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Спасибо.
Thank you. And Happy New Year and happy all the holidays. Any questions before we leave?
I think for me with can I ask a question?
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Okay. One of the things for me with my mind is that with light and heavy, and I loved your explanation of think of something that you enjoy. For me, it was the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I'm aware that my mind will convince me that something's heavy when it's not. Have you ever heard of that?
Of course. We actually wonderful as far as convincing ourselves into a lot of things.
Yeah.
So what I do a lot of times, I do pack and pod all my points of view about whatever it is and look at actual energy. The other thing is if it's about something, and we're going a little bit beyond this, but if it's like between two things or two scenarios, whichever is true, whichever is not, a lot of times I use muscle testing, kinesiology.
Because it overrides the mind, or?
Completely. Yeah. And again, we can override our body, but that's a little bit harder.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah. Sometimes that confuses me. That gets me, and there are times where I guess deep down I know what's light, even though I'm convincing myself I shouldn't do something. Mm-hmm. It's, and I'll just go get out the door, go do it. Mm-hmm. And then once I'm doing it, it's very, very light. But the judgments are so loud they're screaming, don't, it's not, don't do that. It's not good. Don't go there.
Mm-hmm.
And so, deep inside, I'm like, just override all that crap.
Yeah.
So sometimes subtle. Yeah. Sorry.
So that's pretty much when you start pocket padding all your judgments about that.
Okay.
And looking at it as an interesting point of view.
Okay. Interesting point. Well, but the thing is, I don't know. Yeah. It's like being super aware to say, okay, is that my mind at work, or is it my awareness that is saying, light or heavy? Or
that's a wonderful question.
Yeah.
Ask your body.
Mm-hmm. Body, what do you know?
Yeah. Or,
yes. Body, if the body responds with a heaviness, then it's
it's such being in the question is a wonderful, amazing way of living your life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it's not about like mistakes or not mistakes. It's about choice. Choice will create awareness.
Mm-hmm. Right. So whether you go or you don't
go, it's still a choice.
Matter.
It doesn't matter. It's if you go, it's good for 10 seconds.
Right.
You get an awareness. It's like, okay, maybe it's not my smartest moment. Let's do something else now.
Right. Right.
Because we always try to decide instead of choose.
Right. To do the right thing.
Yeah, the right choice.
Don't want to make a mistake.
Oh, that's actually a good topic for the next Zoom. The right choice for you.
Yeah. And it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It's
exactly.
all good.
Exactly. It's all about just playing, about being, about creating, and just allowing us to be ourselves and have fun. That's the most important. Let's have fun this holidays.
Yeah.
So anything that doesn't allow you to have fun, let's just try and create that. Thank you. Right on with that, Paddle Man shirts, boys and beyonds. Let's giggle more. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Thank you. You were a delight. Thank you
so and
much.
if you're curious about other classes, I'll do a little commercial. I'm going to be in Israel next month, then in Austin with Sailor, in February in Chicago, and end of February. You can find all those classes at helengitlevich.accessconsciousness.com.
How can I have a life like that?
What?
How can I have life like that?
Choose. This is about choice.
Yeah.
And creating a little energy ball. And by the way, maybe we can do some energy pulls in the next few weeks.
Yeah.
To create more in our lives. Just if you registered, or even if you don't register, just text me on Facebook your email and I'll add you to the whole email list. I'll probably add you if you registered.
Registered for this call?
For this call, yeah.
Oh, it was so cool because I was just on Facebook. I was cooking dinner and I went on Facebook on my iPad and I saw, there's a Zoom in 10 minutes or something. So
right.
I jumped on. I just went right to Zoom. So I don't think I'm registered.
Cool. But you should just email me your name, your email, and maybe your phone number just in case.
Okay. Through your name on Facebook?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Make sure you friend me first because sometimes I don't see the messages.
Okay. Great.
Thank you, guys. I'll see you later.
Thank you, Sailor.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Oh, the other way is to see the video is on YouTube. I have a YouTube channel, Creating Abundance with Ease.
Nice.
So you can sign up for that. You'll get all the new videos too.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.